Thank you, Ambassador Srinivasan. As you said, I'll be really only reading out the points because when the names were being called out, I thought there are more people on the stage than opposite. So, and a very gender imbalanced stage. We have what we call, we are thinking in terms of 5 trillion economy. So if it has to be 5 trillion economy, there are two things that are necessary. One is manufacturing and another is export and import. For both manufacturing and export and import, we need good ports. Without that, we cannot achieve 5 trillion economy. So the next phase, what is that? Oh, that is gone. That suggestion was made. It should be Thiruvananthapuram dialogue, not Trivandrum dialogue. Huh? You said, somebody you said it. Many people suggested, yes. Yeah. So that we will be able to put across the tongue twister to the people who cannot really spell out Thiruvananthapuram. We had a lot of discussion on that anyway during the breakfast table. So it should be Thiruvananthapuram dialogue or Padmanabha Swami more very secular name. So that should be one of the changes in the next one. Because we have got PPNR person here, I am making this specifically. The next session I am saying. Because we have to depend on you for holding the next conference. So that is one thing. We should have one session on this 5 trillion economy. So maritime economy, connectivity and 5 trillion. Second is we will have to include one session on the optimum utilization of ports. We have 12 ports. Vizhinjam is one of the best. But the rest of them, if in a scale of 1 to 10, if Vizhinjam is 9, the rest of them are 2 or 3. I have visited almost all of them, so I can compare. Except Vizhinjam, I can compare all these things. And TP Sitaraman spoke about automation. Yes, we have Indian companies also which can do all that. And in this optimum utilization of ports, there are subjects like desilting, taking care of the inputs that go into the sea. Don't forget that all the rivers that are being polluted in the north and south, which fall into the sea, are all adding pollutants into the sea. However, who is going to stop that? It's not a small thing. And then security of the port is also another very important thing. We all know about the ship that sank last year in Vizhinjam itself. May 25, sir, right? Yeah, May 25. The ship sank. Now it had more than 640 containers, all of them made in China probably. The ship sank not because of that. And then it had calcium carbide and plastic pellets, 367 tons of furnace oil. 367 tons of furnace oil and about 85 tons of diesel. It has all gone into the sea at Vizhinjam. We have filed a case and arrested the ship and demanded about 10 crores as penalty and all that. But that is not the issue. Imagine if 2 ships collide near Vizhinjam, and this happened 13 nautical miles from the port. 10 nautical miles from the port is the international water source. So just there. So what happens to all the shipping lanes? If any country wants to see to it that Vizhinjam port does not operate for the next 1 year, all that they have to do is sink a ship. That's all. See the kind of danger that we are facing. This is not just one port. What about the security of all the ports? And what about the security of the coastal areas? Do we have that kind of security? That is another issue that we will have to tackle in the next conference. Third is, of course, this time we have not had any port users and port stakeholders. For example, we don't have anybody from the industry. Those who are using the port, the industry which runs on ports, what are their problems? Of course, we heard the managing director, Dr. Iyer speaking about customs clearance. That's only one part of it. There are other people who are doing it, and there are container manufacturers in India also who can manufacture containers to international standards. All ports have to have international standard container. We cannot have our own standards. So that also is another area, including industry partners and making them part of our deliberations. So can we do that in the next session? So these are some of the 3 or 4 issues that we should be able to tackle in the next session. Thank you.